All right, y'all, let's get into some funk up some comments. I love this because it not only gives us a chance to recap, button up what we said, but see what y'all think about it, right? Like I told you, I'm not here to talk to you. I'm here to talk with you. Let's go through it. Northwestern football hazing scandal. And we already know Coach Pat Fitzgerald got fired. They must have found the smoking gun. He gone. When I played high school and college football, 98 on up, hazing was something done by second and third stringers who would introduce the freshmen to the squad. Nothing sexual or semi-sexual. Might just be certain individuals or positions that do this, cornerbacks, linebackers, running backs, linemen, or etc. Back then, we knew it was something with no malicious intent towards it. Now, if you do it, there's film or someone's trying to make money off of being a victim instead of having camaraderie. Football ain't for everyone. Wow, that touched me. Football ain't for everyone. Like, it's weird. I wonder if I'm desensitized or y'all just soft. Cause I'm like, what the hell, dog? Like, man, first of all, ain't nothing they gonna do to you worse than playing football. Let me just tell y'all that. Football hurts from hello. You walk on the football field, that's the last moment you're gonna feel that good. We used to always do this. We used to walk in training camp every year, and we're walking, and somebody would say it. Sometimes it was me. We'd be like, dog, do you know this is the best we're going to feel for the rest of the year, rest of the season? Because after that, first practice, you got sliced on your pinky. That ain't nothing to us except 2 stitches. But you're already there. Then you go to the next practice. Are you good? He just stepped on your toe with cleats. And then you're like, these ain't even on the injury report. There's a finger all jammed up and somebody jerked. Oh, and y'all talking about hazing? I raised my hand to get hazed. Now, I ain't raised my hand to get what they had done to them. I don't know what the hell they doing over there. And they sorry. Northwestern, y'all too sorry to be having that damn heart of hazing. So I hear you on that point. The SEC is so successful, but I never hear of hazing going on down there. Maybe if programs focus on getting quality coaches, that might make things better for them. Oh, I gotta disagree with you, Bunny. You know why? Maybe they just do it better down there. You know, bigger programs, better culture, tighter culture. Hey, bruh, let me just let you know something. We gonna do something to you. And if anybody find out, and plus, they have an ecosystem. Peep this. So you're not even going to be the former player who talks trash because you mess around and mess up your future money. Dog, like, what is it? Like Greg McElroy and all them cats? Them suckers be eating. They didn't have to go pro. They didn't have to ball out and make it to the NFL. Man, they pitching is playing for a big SEC program. So I think that's why you don't hear so much. All right, Dana White defends Israel Adesanya in his rant. I love how UFC fighters and the commissioner are uncensored. Makes you wonder what Adam Silver or players would really say to the media if allowed. Yeah, I mean, you gotta pick a side. You know, are you gonna travel Madison Avenue and that's your way or not? And to be real, the UFC sold its company. So they're making money still, hand over foot, and they're still out there being representatives entitled. They already cashed out. What did they buy the UFC for when they first started? 20 million or something? And then they sold it for how many billions? Nobody buying the NBA because the NBA ain't for sale, first of all. So they got to keep impressing people, impressing sponsors, impressing brands, because they still need that. There's no cash out for them. So I think it's a little apples and oranges in that respect. But it will be fun if these players could really go there. All right, DDP says he's a man. Nah, he's a straight, I can't say that. He know how Izzy was going to react to those African comments and is now using the fact that Izzy is pissed to make it seem like he's in the wrong here. I have zero respect for that because when you say something looking for a reaction and get it, you don't get to turn around and start crying about it. Woo! One of my best Wiley-isms that I made up was, don't call for attention and hang up, right? And I see a lot of fools out there biting my style, trying to use it. Stop using my stuff, Acho. I'm clowning. Do it. I use other people's too. But the thing is, yo, he did act like he was grandstanding. He did start gaslighting up there like, this is not how a champion would act. He got UFC fighter talking about, this is not how champions should be. This is not how it goes. I was like, dog, ain't nobody believing your little Hallmark card you trying to make us read, fool. Hey, I can't wait till they fight. It's going to go down. That's all I know. Joy Taylor. All right, let's get into her. Dak's problem is not talent. Thank you. He is most definitely talented. His problem is his decision making. Cowboys not having a championship can't be placed solely on Dak's shoulders. It's an organizational issue. I don't know about all that. Jerry meddles too much. I don't know about all that. In my opinion, Jerry is the biggest thing holding his team back. I don't know about all that. All these years when the defense was amongst one of the worst in the league, it's not Dak's fault. True. Don't get me wrong. Dak has to play better, but it takes an entire team to win a championship. Oh, hell yeah. Reason I ain't win the championship, simple. I had sorry ass teammates. Let me stop. They saying that about me. Nah, in seriousness, man, you know how hard it is to win a championship. 32 dudes on teams, like 32 different teams trying to win a championship, all against somebody else's will and skill level. Man, it's impossible damn near to win a championship. So when they win them, respect. But don't always diss somebody with disrespect, because they don't. A lot of things got to go in your favor, outside of your control, outside of your skill, outside of your talent. And I'll stop blaming Jerry Jones, y'all. If y'all blaming him now, well then give him all the love ever for winning those 3 out of 4 years, damn it. Acting like Jerry Jones don't know what he's doing. He did that. Y'all acting like, whoa, that was a long time ago. Yeah, and it's some teams that don't have a long time ago. It's some teams they ain't got it no ago. They ain't never did it. So y'all better give Jerry some love. Love me some Jerry Jones. All right. All GOATs in team sports had great teams and top defenses. Preach in the league. Brady had terrible stats in his first 3 Super Bowls. Championships is a team accomplishment, not an individual achievement, especially in football. Next! I love that. My question to you is, do you not think Kirk Cousins is talented enough to take this team to a Super Bowl? You defended the hell out of Dak. Defend Kirk. Hey, bruh. Kirk wasn't the conversation. Kirk wasn't the article. Ain't nobody talking about Kirk. Kirk good to me. You asking the wrong dude. I like Kirk. I like Dak. Dog, you know how sorry you got to be the quarterback that can't win it all? Like, I don't know if Brock Purdy going to be great or not. He looked amazing last year. But Brock Purdy came in there, just warmed up his arm, said, yeah, I'm Mr. Irrelevant, and damn near went to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying, like, y'all be putting way too much on. If you're not Patrick Mahomes or that tier, good luck to you. I'm like, nah, let some other things kick into place. Let the running game go off. Let us have a short, intermediate, and passing game. Let us have a coach that's a disciplinarian and a great clock manager. Let us have a defense out there. Let us have tremendous special teams. Then y'all be looking at the quarterback like, all you got to do is no mess it up. So y'all got to make up y'all minds first. All right, let's get to Wiley's world. Cam and Andrew Luck are not Hall of Famers. I hear you. Just because they were great doesn't mean they're Hall of Famers. What does it mean then? Seems like nowadays they let anyone in because they now have a big name. They both spent most of their careers injured. I hear that. They're not Hall of Famers, but damn it, they were Hall of Hella all good. Man, they were killers. Both are Hall of Very Good and Ring of Honor. To your point, just because they're going to put mid Eli in the Hall doesn't mean they should open up the floodgates. Okay, I hear some of that. They're not Hall of Famers. They're not getting in. I'm saying, whew, they're better than the worst Hall of Famers. That's all I'm going to use. That's my line. Whenever you tell me somebody in or out, I'm like, in terms of qualifications, are they better than the worst? And we talking about an NFL MVP, one of them. Whew. But no, neither one deserves to get in. All right, let's get to some Hall of Famers of our own, Wiley's World members. Let's get to Adrian, who is sitting there with the polo, going with the horizontal polo, and about to jump in here. Bring him in. Bang! What's up, Adrian? Let's talk through it, baby.
Marcellus. So I'm watching Wimbledon right now on the
Me too.
on the screen right now. So I'm wondering, like, what sport did you never play growing up that you wish you played growing up?
Hey, I played basketball. My first sport ever was golf, 5 years old. Second sport actually was football. Third sport was basketball, and this is the one I wish I would have just kept going. I played 1 year. We won the championship. We won every game by 30, 40 points, little rec league team. It was only 6 of us. I didn't know how sorry I was, but the whole year, I only scored 5 points. and I scored 4 of them in one game. So I knew I wasn't that good. I didn't know that I actually was okay. I just ended up playing, no lie. On that team, we had 3 dudes who were all state in high school, and 1 went to college. None went pro. But the point is, I got discouraged because these dudes were so good. But if I had played basketball, I would have been a way better athlete, way better. Like, I was a good athlete. I was big and strong and could run fast straight. But my lateral movement, my short space movement, because I ain't played basketball. My son plays basketball now, and he's only 7. I can see the difference already. He got his mama DNA because she's a college basketball player. Then he got my pro NFL DNA. He's just a big, fast, strong, quick, short space kid. Tony Gonzalez kind of types. I wish I would play basketball all the way through.
Oh, no, I meant like what sport that you never played when you was younger that you wish you played? Like
wait a minute.
Tennis, hockey, I don't know, field hockey, I don't know. One of those sports.
You stereotyping me. You acting like I ain't played tennis growing up because you watching Wimbledon and you're like, this brother ain't played no. Man, you better stop. No, I ain't played tennis growing up. If we had a tennis court too down the street, it's actually kind of like deeper. I don't want to go too deep right now. You know how everyone always says underprivileged, under-resourced, in the hood and stuff. And then like there are some gyms, no matter where you live. And I mean like really locations, libraries, YMCAs. We had a tennis court. Nobody played there. Nobody. So sometimes it does get exaggerated, like we don't have things. No, we just didn't take advantage of it. Probably lack of exposure, not seeing it on TV, not watching it, not playing it. So then you don't even go down the street and play where you got a tennis court. Now everybody plays it down there. So the point is, tennis would have been a great one playing growing up. Everything else I kind of touched, except that 1 year basketball. Wish it was more.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I feel the same way here. We had a tennis court and a basketball court tied together. Tennis court never gets used. So I feel you there.
Yep.
My next question is, when did you use failure as a motivation tool, improving tool, instead of like something that is more discouraging? Did it happen when you were younger, or have you always had that mentality of using failure as improvement, or?
I didn't always have it because I remember a moment where it shifted. I don't think it was fully mature, but there was a moment my coach told me in track because I was so fast, like neighborhood fast, you know, racing everybody, that when I went out for organized track and field, a real team, was the first time I saw a bunch of people kind of as fast as me, right? I was like, I thought I was way faster than everybody. Now you're on a real track team, suckers can run, right? So I remember I ran my first race and I lost. I got second place and I was like devastated. I was like, how did I lose running? Like it was 100 too, so the easiest one. I was like, and this dude, Brian Woodward, he was just fast. He went to UCLA, I think, ran track, like fast. He smoked me, not by a lot, but he beat me. I was mad. And my coach came to me, he said, okay, there's this thing called being psyched out. And I was like, psyched out? What you mean? He was like, okay. Before that race, you're having thoughts. And then you lost that race and you're having thoughts. You're gonna race again. You're gonna race that guy again. You're gonna be in the same place again, maybe even that same lane again. But those thoughts don't matter for that next race. So I'm like, So he said, do not get psyched out. Don't ever be in a competition where 1, literally you're looking in the other lanes. 2, mentally you're in the other lanes. Oh, this dude real good. Oh, he faster than me. Oh, he's slower than me. So I started to use myself in process, in preparation. I changed that. Result doesn't matter. And I know it feels good to win and it sucks to lose. I'm just like y'all. But after that initial moment of emotional reaction, I swear I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because it's time to prepare. And I'm like, next time I'm going to get his butt. I don't know if I ever beat Brian Woodward. You know what I did? I ended up getting out of the 100. I started running the 400. Nobody beat me in the 400. It was killer. So I always use it like, with my son now, I always tell him it's not how good you are, it's how well you play. I don't care about the results. We don't count the score. We count the effort. Like, I just don't. And I swear you get further that way. But I see coaches and kids so caught up on, did they win? The score. Dog, it don't matter if you beat this dude from Long Beach. It's a fool in Idaho right now who's better than both of y'all. Are you worried about him? You better be worried about the process.
So you had process oriented thinking from like the jump pretty much since like high school, right? So how do you like how do you instill that mindset in somebody who, you know, like they think about the results, they think about the micro, how you get them to actually like take in the process oriented thinking, like accept it as something they can use instead of something like, well, man, that's BS, or that is something you came up with. How do you get them to accept it?
I don't get them to accept it, but I do try to make them aware of it. Like, there's a pyramid of success in this world. You see how that goes at the top? Ain't much room. I am a firm believer, like 100% believer. All of us ain't gonna make it. We competing, bruh. Like, and if you don't want to compete, do you? I'm just gonna tell you, it's a lot of room at the bottom, but it ain't that much at the top. So a lot of times we always think we're so unique. We are, but we're uniquely the same. And it's not a game of art. The game of life is not an art form. It's a science, dog. Like hard work, dedication, desire, all that stuff. Yeah. Ignore that if you want and see how far you go. All right. So I'm like, dude, I'm going to make you aware of it. If you don't want to buy in, I see you down there. I'm trying to climb, right? With no guarantees of making it up there. So you got to be courageous. You got to be persistent. You got to be daring, and you got to apply yourself to the science of the game of life. Just like football, every sport has it. Football, you can be the fastest dude in the world. I always tell this story. Reggie Bush, coming out of college, who was better? But in the NFL, it didn't go so well, right? It didn't go as well as it did at SC. You want to know why? I even told him this one time. Got a little mad at me. I was like, dog, that fast in college ain't the fast in the NFL. Want to know why? You're not threatening us. Ain't nobody scared of no just fast guy. We just gonna meet you where you are and go get you. But if you come at me, sit me down, balance my feet, make me think you can run me over or even want to run me over, oh, you got me everywhere you want me. But you got to know the science of running the football, just like there's a science to this game of life. So for the non-believers out there, I'm persistent with my message. I keep going back. I reinforce it. But if you don't want to believe me, I hear you. I believe in you. But the only person that can overrule me is you. So do you, bro.
Okay. And to finish up here, so the Eagles, they're doing their last ever tour that's coming up. So what is one group, what is one rapper, one musician, or whatever that you wish you would have seen in concert that doesn't go on tour anymore?
Damn, that's dope. I seen Biggie, seen Pac, Rakim. You know what? No lie, they just went on tour and I missed it, so I'ma still say them. Diggable Planets. We like to breeze foam straight out in my lips. Them got boo on them how I Brooklyn kids. Boy, I love Diggable Planets. Yes, we do. I love Diggable Planets. A lot of people probably don't even know who the hell they are. Insane. Never made a bad album. Never made a bad song. And just stopped rapping. I don't know what the hell. And then all of a sudden I saw like a year or so ago, they on tour. And I swear I was going to go, but I was out of town. So I got to catch Diggable Planet somewhere. Ladybug. Yes, we do. That's my group. One that everybody would know. I saw Michael Jackson. I saw Prince. I'm old, man, and I'm lucky. I don't think anybody on that list other than Diggable Planets. Who you got?
NWA, Ice Cube, LL Cool J.
Damn, I've seen all of them. Let me give you this, and then we get out of here, big dog. All right. Those are all insane. I got insane moments. But one concert that I went to was Snoop. He did a private concert somewhere in Hollywood. Not expecting this. Somebody invited me and said, Snoop performing, come through. I was like, all right. And then I got there, and there was only like 100 people there. So then I thought it was going to be a mail-in, kind of like, ain't nobody here, so he ain't going to go hard. Yo, he brought out, and this never happens at Snoop concerts, Dog Pound, Lady of Rage, all of the Death Row artists, and they did the songs that weren't on the radio. Because I love Snoop, I love Dogg Pound, love Dre and all them. But when you go to their concerts, you kind of know what you're going to hear, right? And I was like, man, why don't they play them other bangers, right? Like this one right here. Stranded on Death Row. So duck. Now, you ain't going to ever go to no concert and hear that. But when you go to that, I went to that Hollywood, I was like, Daz and Corrupt are right here doing Stranded on Death Row. I was like, what the hell? So that was my favorite, like, unexpected concert. But everybody you named killed it. I've seen all of them as well. All right, Adrian, get out.
Okay. I'll see you later, Marcellus.
Adrian, like, I'm out of here. Marcellus is going to talk all day. I ain't got no voice left anyway, so I'm going to let Mikey P do more talking than me. Come on here, Mikey P. Vanna White style. Or the other way. Damn it. Oh, that's why Vanna get all that money. She know which way. All right, Mikey P, bring it in, baby. What did I do?
All right, so I'll spare your voice. I'll keep it at one question, all right? And this just happened. So, yesterday, the San Antonio Spurs announced that number 1 pick, Victor Wembanyama, will sit out the remainder of Summer League. I'm so happy I said his name right. This is only after 2 appearances. 1 bad, 1 good, okay? Is this a bad decision? How much do those reps matter? And is he missing out on a chance to improve his game? What are your thoughts on this? Because this is trendy.
Yeah, and this is where I disconnect from sports. Like, and I'm really asking, I'm going to ask you, does he need to play in the summer league? Like, I thought he wasn't going to play at all. When I heard he played, you know how I heard he played? Because everybody was saying he sucked this first game, 9 points. I said, 1, y'all lucky he played. 2, do you know how it is when you transition to the next level? You're not even doing it. You're in an outer body experience. You are not aggressive. You are not playing your game. Just like when y'all go to a new job and walk in there day one and your bosses and your superiors are there and everyone you work with, you ain't walking in there flexing, telling jokes. You walking in there trying to find your place. Where do we go after this? Where do we sit? Like, it's a normal human experience. Now, the investment they got in him, I would just be like, dog, weight room, nutrition, controlled environment. You ain't got to play summer league. So I was surprised he played 2 games. So help me, Mikey P. Like, you tell me, you think he should be out there tilting with these dudes who ain't going to play in the NBA? Why should he?
I mean, I can see the argument of getting your feet wet a little bit. So he did do that. But also, it comes down to this, is how much do you trust the coaching staff's opinion? Like, they're the ones who see him every single day. They know, I'm sure, if he's ready. So Greg Popovich has been around a long time, right? He's a legend. So I'm going to take Greg Popovich's word that he is ready. That's what that says to me, is they seen what he can do and they know that he's legit. But you never know till regular season starts. So
hey, on this show, there are no right or wrong answers. We learn or unlearn. But if I was on a different show, I'd be like, no, you wrong, bro. Let me just tell you this. You ever heard the Fugees? Lauryn Hill comes to mind when you talk about this situation. Number 1 pick, Victor Wembanyama. Ready or not, here I come. Ready or not, this sucker getting thrown into the fire to the deep end. I don't give a damn if you can swim or not. And you know what? What we're not going to do is risk you playing up and down the court against dudes who are going to be working at FedEx in 2 months. That's how the game goes. This is how organization stinks. No, for real. Like 80% of the summer league, they ain't got a shot. Like, this is what's so crazy about training camp. Because you can't say it until you the man. Then you say it and you see them vets sitting there with their helmet off and a hat to the side, just look at these dudes working. But you had to work when you first got there. Let me tell you this. This is how it goes. They only got so many slots for dudes to make the team. So in football, it's 53-man roster, right? Really, it's a 45-man already sealed roster by contracts, by how productive they are. 45 dudes already locked in. They can have the worst training camp ever, never do anything in preseason games, and still make the team. But there's 8 slots that we got 8 guys on the fence that we had, incumbents, and 8 new dudes, go get it. Special teams, whatever you got, just go fight for it. Y'all 8. The rest of y'all, stop playing. Like, Victor could do anything in the Summer League, great or suck, and it ain't gonna matter. He gonna get the same minutes, same time, shut him down, and get his body right.
Yeah, you know those fringe players going against those vets who might be taking it a little easy, they could be a little risky because they're giving it their all. I mean, if you're not giving your 100% to match these guys, that's when you get hurt. So I hear you on both points. I was just, I was throwing out the different angle, but it's time to shuffle me out of here. Yes,
okay.
sir.
Vanna get paid. Yes, there we go. I love you, Mikey P. Appreciate you, brother. Mikey P was like, dog, thank God. I only had one question too, and your voice too. Make it perfect. Worked out for him too.